The 2 or 3 the subscribers that I have somehow will get to listen to us convert from 4th edition to 5th edition.
Yeah, I still don't understand how we have subscribers, but that's another thing for another day.
Yeah. But pretty much, I took what I built the NPC, the party NPC is like a PC, but stuff like backgrounds and things, I took a lot more liberties with that because they are supposed to be NPCs.
Yeah.
And so, one of the things I wanted to talk about is now, since with inspiration, I don't know how you like it because I like playing Fate, but I never really asked you about it. Do you want to use inspiration or not?
It's up to you. I mean, it's one of those things where it's not like we've had a lack of roleplay in this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that it really matters a whole lot. So I'll just leave it up to you.
Yeah, I mean, only reason I like it is instead of me arbitrarily giving out +2s, it kind of gives you with like this thing that you should give that +2 for that character.
Yeah.
And so it's not like it's telling you have to do it now, but it kind of gives you some sort of thing like this is the kind of thing that should be inspiration for this character instead of being it's like it's still DM makes the decision, but it gives you some sort of reference to look at when making the decision, which I think is cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So, but I mean, like I said, I'll probably be using it more like I would use giving someone a +2 for something. But I would prefer like if we were doing it that it be used in the same scene and not like I try to do something inspirational in a bar and wait like 2 weeks later when we're fighting a big bad board it.
I mean, I don't really mitigate that hard.
I know, but sometimes some things have to be said.
Yeah.
Because later when I was like, I can't believe you did that. He's like, you didn't say anything. You're right. I'm being a big dick. Well, I'm telling you now. So now, if it happens, you're the dick.
Yeah, that's true. I understand. I'm familiar with preemptively making the other person a dick. Oh yeah.
All right, so. I forgot that I didn't add the language when I created the Kinku, but it was just one of those things. I made it a little bit like their language. I was looking at how some of the other languages were written, like how they sounded, what they're based off of.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've decided that Kinku's language is a highly complex form of of how crows communicate. And it's pretty much it's typically used for like conveying hidden warnings to others. And the language consists of harsh nasal calls supplemented by hand gestures and other body movements to convey specific details.
Okay.
So I figure even though they had that kind of fits in with the way I did Kinku and how Kinkus are kind of like crows anyway. So it was like I was trying to use this as a model because I need to start creating some other ones. And I think this is kind of between this and like some of the like the Tiefling and stuff. It gives me more options for making the rest of the races I need to make.
Okay.
So let's see. But is anything unclear about the NPC, your henchmen or whatever?
Nah, they look like themselves.
Okay. Let me work out their armor classes and.
Okay. Yeah, I think Eric has a 20 and Mark has like a 19 or 18, something like that. Fine.
Yeah. You said Eric has a 19?
I think Eric has a 20 because plate mail plus shield, because I know he had the magic, but you didn't say it was a plus, so I didn't assume a plus. I assumed it just had the save bonus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
So,
yeah, pretty much for that type of stuff, I may give a +1 or something for weapons, but for other things, I'm gonna do more like wanderous items. So yeah, it's not gonna be any.
yeah, that's what I thought. So the base for plate mail is 18, and then he has a shield, so that's 20.
Yeah.
And then Mark has 18 because I didn't give him half plate, I gave him scale mail. And then he got he's got medium armor master, so that gave him 3 points instead of 2 points from his dex. So that got to 17, and then while he's dual wielding, it'd be 18 with the dual wielder feat or whatever.
Okay.
Or fighting style.
So I wasn't sure if we ever switch Sarah to heavy armor or not. I was thinking she probably had scale mail, but I wasn't sure. We had some equipment being handed out once you had met up with the one mercenary guild, and I wasn't sure if she was still.
She was wearing the same level as Eric was then, but I don't know if she would have gotten updated as fast as Eric. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I'll just say she's in scale mail.
Okay.
And I think scale mail's base is what, 13?
Wait, no. Well, she'd probably be higher than scale mail, wouldn't she?
Well, I wasn't sure if she could wear equipment higher, but I don't know if I don't remember. It's been like 2 years, dude. I'm trying to remember some stuff.
Does she have what I'm saying, does she have a dex bonus at all?
She has, yeah.
Oh, okay.
She has a 14 dex.
Okay, then it might make sense for her. I'm about to say, because the scale mail is medium. That's all I was saying. If she didn't have a dex bonus, she would have been wearing, like, at least heavy, but it would have been, like, plate. You know what I'm saying? It would have been, like, one of the lower heavy. But if she has a dex bonus, the scale mail makes sense.
Okay. And I'm trying to remember, was scale mail 14 or?
Yeah, it's 14.
So she has 16 then.
Yeah.
And she'll have 17 because I took the simplest weapon style thing, which is defense.
Oh, okay. Oh, you didn't give her great weapon fighting? I figured that's what she would have.
Well, I was thinking I would give her great weapon fighting, but then I was just like, I wasn't sure what to do with it. But I can switch it to great weapon fighting. I really wasn't.
I would expect her to have that because, I mean, let's face it, she's reckless. So defensive doesn't really make sense.
That's true. That's true.
And she pretty much, under no circumstances would I ever imagine her using a shield. Like, I would expect her to try to bitch slap me if I suggested she use a shield.
Oh yeah. That's true. I know that, but
so she might. I mean, so she probably has that fighting style. She might not have a great sword yet. She might be using
well, that's what I was thinking. I took
a long sword, two-handed. But I mean, that's just how big the die is.
Yeah, I had put defense because I was like, she's fought with a whole bunch of different weapons, and I was like, took that one because it wasn't a specialization in a weapon. But
yeah, it's like she used that fighting style. She might not have had a great sword, but
yeah,
she just used a long sword two-handed, and it was like, shield for what?
All right, so I'll switch that then to great weapon.
Okay. I was like, defensive? She dives through windows.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't want to get one that had a whole bunch of mechanics, because they're
yeah, but I don't think great weapon has a bunch of mechanics, does it? It's just you roll ones and twos.
I'll have to look. See, I'm still like stuck.
Yeah, it just means on her damage roll, she gets to reroll 1s and 2s once.
Okay, I'll do
so
that.
Basically, it just makes her weapon brutal too, except for you can only reroll it once, not indefinitely.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still simple. Yeah.
Yeah, so she has the rest of the stuff. So I changed.
Yeah, and it doesn't require an actual great weapon. You can use it with a versatile weapon too. It says it. So
Okay.
you have to have a 2-hand or a versatile property for the weapon, and longsword has versatile. So even if you haven't upped her to a great sword, she could still use it with that. Boris looks pretty much done. I'm assuming there's going to be a subclass later that lets you, that's kind of like Arcane Trickster, except for it involves all of the Shadow Monk stuff instead of illusion magic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But until then, that's Boris as close as you can get.
Yeah, I figure I'm gonna do that, but like, I mean, because with Arcane Trickster, it'd be easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
To like just take that and just say instead of these spells, you get these spells, and I can just treat. I'll just figure I can just treat monk stuff as if they're spells anyway.
Yeah.
So between that, I'll get everything.
And then, yeah, we talked about Betha already.
Mm-hmm. So Scale Mel, she has a 14 plus 2, 6, so that's 16.
Yeah. That'll be 16.
Boris will probably be in leather, I guess. Actually, I don't know. Was he in? I think he might have actually been in. No, he was in. He was in.
I think he was in leather, wasn't he?
That's what I was trying to remember. I think he was in leather. I don't think I had him in high, even though he could wear it. He was still wearing leather because.
Yeah.
Because of penalties.
I mean, he probably would wear studded without the. Since it doesn't take a feat or anything, you can just buy it now.
Yeah, I'll do that because it's like I would have preferred him in studded than hide, so I'll just put it.
Because he can't wear hide yet, because hide is medium. It's the lowest medium. The studded is the highest light. So he probably would have been in studded.
Alright, so studded armor.
And that space is 12. That's 12 plus Dex mod.
So he has 16 as well, man.
Okay. Yeah. And so she has scale mill. Yeah, that's probably what she would have. And then I mean, knowing Eric, he would probably try to get her a breastplate, but she should probably strive for half plate.
Yeah, you probably should strive for as much armor as she can get wrapped around her. Yeah.
I mean, really, she could step up to heavy, but it doesn't make sense unless you.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the argument being made, not actually coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Like, maybe wear something that makes you move slower and protects you. Like, nah, I'm good. I have this ball dress on and a greatsword. That's
all. Like, wear this breastplate. It's basically a sturdy bra.
Like, nah, not so much. Barely tumble roll through windows in it.
Yeah, I know, right?
And barely being the operative word.
Yeah. So, yeah, because half plate would go her to like 70, which is as high as she's going to get without going into actual plate, which I mean, she could wear, but it might be difficult to convince her to wear it.
All right, so she technically has a great sword now because she jacked that one person.
Oh yeah. So she did have one. That's awesome. I think those are 2d6.
And Boris was using a dagger. I suppose he could probably get better, but that's what he was using.
Yeah, he was using a dagger. What does heavy do? I think heavy just screws over small people.
Yeah. I mean, listen, small people deserve everything they get. Like, no.
Oh man. Yeah, it's heavy two-handed. Yeah, Boris is using a dagger.
I mean, I guess technically now that dual wielding can work for everybody, we can give him 2 daggers, but I mean, give him a little boost since he doesn't have, because assassin isn't situationally is strong, but it's not as strong.
What? Wait, was he using a dagger or was he using a short sword?
He was using.
I think he was throwing daggers and fighting with a short sword, wasn't he? Because he was doing a d6, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a dagger and a short sword. So
yeah.
Look, I think I have some of this right now.
He didn't have anything special. I mean, he didn't have like any type of loot drop. I think he just came with one. Dagger.
Yeah.
The rogues get a thing?
I'm sorry?
The rogues get a fighting style?
Nope. Eventually, I'm going to have to make a new updated spreadsheet for NPC because I only had the one for 4E, and so I'm trying to look at the attacks he was doing. Yeah, he had a short sword and a dagger.
Yeah. I think he was throwing the dagger when he had the range, and then when he was fighting, he was.
I was confusing the weapons he was using with the weapons that Irissa was using.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And what happened to her?
You left her unsupervised? Actually, you didn't leave her unsupervised. You left her with the city guard, which is effectively probably the same.
So we left her unsupervised is what you're saying.
No, you left her in the custody of the city guard.
So we left her unsupervised is what you're saying.
No, I'm clear on what I'm saying. The city guard.
I mean, I'm just saying, the city guard can't hold her. Like, Boris barely chased her down. The city guard isn't holding her.
Like, your faith in the local police force, militia, is very disheartening. Okay, I found a spreadsheet that has more information. Here we go.
Okay.
I'll link it. Yeah, so really, Betha had probably has the most changes.
Hey, what does her staff do?
She didn't actually have a staff. The staff she had was the one that led to the other dwarves being killed, the 2 dwarves being killed.
Yeah.
That she wasn't actually using that.
Oh, okay.
She did have another staff. Well, no, she had a orb implement.
Oh, okay.
she has the staff, but I think it was decided that she would not be using it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think after the two dwarves died, we all decided it was probably best if it wasn't used.
I believe it was you decided it would be best that it wasn't used. Like Eric
Yeah.
decided it was best that Buffett didn't use it.
Yes. That's correct.
All right, so
The conversation went kind of like, look at this awesome. You want to use what?
well, I thought it went more of like one of those things where you had to stare down, or like an animal to keep it from eating you.
The point is, she blinked first.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Okay, so Boris did have leather armor, but I'm just gonna upgrade to studded since studded doesn't require feet, and that's what he probably would have had anyway.
Yeah.
Because the Kinku looks more awesome in studded armor.
Everyone looks more awesome in study armor.
And he had 5 throwing daggers.
Okay.
So I guess technically he had 5 and he was wielding one of them, but I guess that was the current one if he needed to throw it.
Yeah. So that's cool.
And so everyone ended up with a few more skills. So I padded them out since everyone pretty much, since you were all riding horses at one point, I figured you all needed to be proficient, or else you couldn't go race across the countryside like you did.
Yeah.
So, and I just gave a few other things to people. So, since people get a lot more stuff in 5th edition than they did in 4th edition, especially Sarah. It was like, that was the one that was like, well, what would she get? Because fighters had so few.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like they built a class just for her, a subclass just for her.
Yeah, that's true. The champion is literally her character.
I know, right? It's like they were at the table. Maybe they're one of our subscribers, and that she's their favorite character.
Yeah, our 3 subscribers.
Yeah. She's
I think it's gotten up to 8. I don't know how many of them stayed. I think.
Oh man, but maybe she was their favorite character, so they're like, man, we have to model her.
Buffett was the one that I changed the most because there was no divination.
Yeah.
And divination was probably more fitting.
Yeah.
And so she went from shadow magic to divination.
Yeah.
So, but she was pretty much shadow magic, but most of her skills were in ritual stuff, and so, and basically trying to figure out where to go next and figure out what all this stuff is. And I was like, well, divination is perfect for what she actually does.
Yeah. Well.
All right, so let's see.
So, what's? Oh, do I write? Yeah, I wrote down the spells. I should probably see what they do.
All right. What am I missing?
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Are you starting your campaign tomorrow? No, I started a week from today.
Okay.
Well, we might start. We've got only half the people have made their characters, so it's probably going to be like a character building session. Last one went slow because we only had one copy of the book, but this time we'll have at least 3 copies of the book, so it should go faster.
Oh, your other copy didn't show up yet?
My other copy should show up Tuesday, and then now I'll have my Kindle, so I have a soft copy on it.
Okay.
And so, and then some of the other people might have their books by then too, but I'm not counting on it.
Yeah, I got my book Friday.
Nice.
I would have bought it earlier, but the game that I had on Friday, they decided to cancel it because some people were going to Gen Con. So I was like,
Okay.
I didn't really have any rush to do it.
Yeah.
And since I was pretty much going through the character creation process with Malik's, with me and my son's game, so we just went through doing world building yesterday. And so
Okay.
apparently he's decided that he's in a world where demons and humans live together, and he's playing a tiefling.
Awesome.
The village he had is on the east is one of the eastern villages, and further to the east is a civilization group of devil bears who just recently started attacking the town. And he took folk hero because this is the first time in 100 years that anyone in his village had seen one, and he was able to stare down, chase off that thing, and so now he's a folk hero in his town.
Nice.
Yep. And so it was like, I was like, as I was reading through all of the different races, he was like, human, human, human. He's like, what? And like, when I was describing the Tiffany, it's like, oh, I want to be that.
That's great.
But what about, no, I want to be that.
But nah.
I'm
We
good.
already covered.
Nah, I'm good. This is what I wanted.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, it's like he made another fighter because I think that's. I mean, he pretty much shows everything that if anyone doesn't know anything about D&D, they always want. They always seem to gravitate towards wizards or fighters.
Yeah.
But it's like I was describing the weapons to him, and no matter what, I don't know what it is. There's like literally no significant difference between a scimitar and a short sword, other than like the situations where you're dealing with resistances.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like he wanted one. And it's like I don't know what it is about all the games I run for like new players, especially young kids. It's like scimitars always sound better. I guess it just sounds better than a short sword. I guess
Yeah.
the short, I guess just the word short has some implications that they don't like.
Yeah.
But yeah, the scimitar, a dagger, two. Not he didn't take two up to fight, and he's defensive, but pretty much he made a character seem similar to the Peanut character when you were playing with him.
Yeah.
Except for
as soon as you started talking, I was like, man, Peanut just grew horns.
yeah. I mean, and I was trying to explain to my wife how no, it's not the exact same character. It has this, and she's like,
It has horns. It's not the exact same character. It has horns.
It's like no, there's other differences. This one of them. He's like
horns.
He's like
differences. Two
sounds
of them.
exactly like Peanut, except for with horns.
There's a difference on each side of his head.
It's like, but it's funny because Peanut had a helmet with horns on it, like an elk horn, because he got it from a barbarian tribe.
Yeah, but now they're natural.
Now they're just growing out his head, I guess.
Yeah, basically.
I love how you're so imaginative and went in a completely different direction this time around.
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's done. Now one more thing I need to find. One issue of being at the level, not keeping everyone at a relatively the same level, is all the material out is for people who are starting, and so they'll have like one really big creature in these things. Like they have the ancient dragon. There's like at different levels they have like exactly one monster. And so I can't just grab stuff and use it. I have to grab it and figure out how to level it up.
Yeah, I mean, but that should only be a problem for like 2 sessions, and then the monster manual should be out.
Let's hope. I mean, hopefully we're not dealing with these creatures anyway. So.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, to me it doesn't matter. I guess that's the good thing when you're designing the campaign. You really like I put all this stuff here. I literally don't care which one's successful and which one fails. I just set them up to work towards whatever they're doing. And so it's worked out so far because a whole bunch of stuff's happened that I wasn't expecting to happen.
Yeah.
Like clearly the guy who joined us first session and made Boris. I would have never thought that he after becoming an NPC. I was just figured, it was just like drift off and somehow his character has become
Awesome.
Yeah. It's like usually when someone leaves, he's like, I'll keep an NPC, and you can drift off. It's like, man, now this person as an NPC has become a central part of.
He's more central than when there was a dude actually playing him.
I was trying not to say that, but thanks. I was like, man, you see me trying to talk around saying that. No.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you that assist. That's what I'm a warlord. I'm all about assisting.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just trying to help you out.
All right.
Oh yeah, I told you I took Martial Adept too, right?
What, say that?
I took the Martial Adept feat.
I'm not sure what it does.
Okay, so basically what the Martial Adept feat is for people who aren't battle masters to give them a superiority die and a couple of maneuvers.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't say battle masters can't take it, so I definitely took it to get an extra superiority dice and 2 more maneuvers that I know.
Oh no, I mean I think they said that's what they were.
Okay.
So that's cool. I didn't know you actually got more superiority dice, but
You get one. Yeah, because if you weren't a battle master in the first place, you wouldn't have any. So they give you 1 and let you know 2 maneuvers.
Okay. Does a feat one refresh different?
I think they refresh the same.
Oh, nice.
I think it's after a short rest.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's a pretty cool feat. It's like a feat that's like, it's pretty cool if you're not a battle master, and it's also cool if you are a battle master. You know, it just makes you more of what you are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of those type of feats, most of those type of feats really wouldn't stack. You know what I'm saying? Other like minor multi-class style feats, most of them don't stack if you're already that base. This one does.
I'm hoping that they'll release some maneuvers that'll make me actually want to play a battle master. Because, you know, I mean, if it's like I'd have to come up with a different concept if I was going to play battle master instead of like trying to convert one of the characters I have.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be all the types of warlord you could be in 4E, but some of the types of warlord, like the type Eric was, translates pretty well as long as you are giving up the healing though.
Yeah. And that's why I can't.
I mean, I took rally. It gives like some temps, but it only gives like 1d8 plus your charisma mod.
Yeah, it's like healing was pretty central to both of the warlords I had. So, I mean, I'll just have to come up with a character that's a battle master. And I'll just leave my warlords in 4th edition because I can convert them right now, and so I just have to come up with new characters. I kind of was like, that's why I was kind of debating with my one rogue, like Morgan, that he seemed like he fits the battle master more than the rogue now, and so I was like, well, that would work. I think that would work, but I think it'll have to be like somewhat multi-class. And so probably a level, like 2 levels in rogue, and then the rest to get battle master. Or it's just like it's one of those things that it's awkward until you get to level 7.
Yeah.
Because because of that huge jump people have at level 5 if you're a single class, and then the monsters are following that same trend, and it's just like it's a big drop off when you multi-class.
Yeah, they kind of made it like if you don't start at high level, it's kind of like to multi-class. You kind of you don't swap back and forth. You either go to 3 and then start, or go to 5 and then start. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not like going up half and half. You don't go like the 1 and then 1-1 and then 2-1 and then 2-2 and then 3-1 or 3-2, because that was like you're just too far behind the power curve if you do that.
And so that's like the only real thing I dislike because there's that plateau at 5 makes it so you have to start multi-classing at 5. Or I mean, it's not too big. I mean, it's too significant a jump if you have multiple people that want to do that.
Yeah.
If you have one person in your party that's doing that, it's not so bad. But if you have like 4 members are doing that, to fighting creatures at that level, you're like way behind for a while. At least for a few levels, anyway. And I mean, I've been playing with people who would take the linguistic feat in 4th edition, so that's how far behind we were already.
Yeah.
This is just adding another. This will probably just be adding an extra thing on top. Because I was like looking at the linguistic feat, and I was like, ah, man, they made it better. So now it's like an even more delectable trap option. I'll get a +1 int. It still sucks. It's like the DM doesn't have us negotiating stuff. He has us fighting demons. It's like, come on, you can't negotiate with them. They're demons. And you're like, oh yes.
It'd be one thing if they were devils.
My belly.
I mean, if they were devils, it'd be all good.
Yeah, you're right. If they were that. They're like, oh, here's devils and undead, mindless undead hordes. I took a linguistic feat, so I can convey the terror I feel while I'm being chewed up by this ghoul. This army of ghouls. Man. But I do like the. I mean, it looks like the stuff that they took some of the stuff that got added in Pathfinder, like being able to create a cipher. Linguistics. I thought that was cool because I've been playing Pathfinder some, and it's like linguistics actually is pretty decent, but it's for the type of campaign we're playing. This ends up becoming more useful because it's more like a mystery type thing. Like we spend a lot of time trying to uncover what's going on before, and not as much time just in pitched combat.
Yeah.
And so linguistics ends up being like a really useful thing. Like really, my only concern with Pathfinder is playing this type of game in Pathfinder is we have somebody playing a bard, and eventually, since we're playing a more skill-based game, he just it'll eventually make everyone else like non-essential.
Yeah.
And so, but I think that's the purpose of a bard. Like, if I were running the game, I just don't know if I would even have bards because it undermines that style of game when one person can fill up every single single essential role and do it so much better than other people that it's not worth other people even investing resources in.
Well, I don't know if they fill every role.
Well, I mean, in Pathfinder, it seems like they. I mean, in Pathfinder,
I haven't played a Pathfinder part.
Yeah. I mean, they do a lot in 4th edition, but in Pathfinder, it's like I think they get bonuses to the point where they could get every single skill, and there's like at least twice as many skills in Pathfinder than in 4th edition.
Okay.
Yeah, like Pathfinder is like 4th edition skills plus an extra layer, and some things are broken out. Like instead of just having history, it's broken up into the different types of things, like heraldry and local and ancient.
Oh, okay.
And so, they still can get every single skill if they're investing, because when they invest 1 point, they get this huge bonus. And that huge bonus makes up for the fact that they're not putting ranks in it every single level. I'm playing an urban ranger, and so all my bonuses that would be for would go into like knowledge local. And I have a pretty decent in wisdom, and it's probably the same as his, but all of his stuff, even the stuff I'm specialized in, I'm either equivalent or worse.
Okay. All right. Got Eric mostly typed up. I haven't started on Mark yet. I mean, I've like written Mark down on paper. I just haven't typed him up. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's no problem. Where are you typing it up at?
I made a Google Doc that I'm going to share with you.
Okay.
So it's just a doc right now. It's not a spreadsheet. If I find a good spreadsheet or something, I'll put it in there later.
I mean, if the spreadsheet makes it easier for you, sure. I just need to,
Yeah.
I only need to read through it one time and have some idea. I'm not going to be, you're only one that's going to have to keep up with any little number.
Yeah. But yeah, I was making a doc so you can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've pretty much been trying to convert everything that I'm doing in Google Docs and put it in Obsidian Portal.
Mm-hmm.
Only because Obsidian Portal, I don't know. I like Obsidian Portal, and it has like the little wiki,
Mm-hmm.
and I prefer to look through the wiki than try to sift through like multiple sub collections.
Yeah.
And so I just been putting stuff in the wiki there when I get time.
Okay. So I've got it broken out. Right now, I just have like what he has, but like I'm gonna fill it out so that it has what they do too.
So another benefit of Obsidian Portal is like in a collection, I have to make sure you can see the stuff that I want you to see and not see the stuff I don't want you to see.
Yeah.
And Obsidian Portal is pretty much you just click a checkbox and I put all the stuff in and I click a checkbox to make it viewable by players as it comes up.
Okay.
So
That's
I
cool.
would like, but I also realize that not everybody uses it. So, but it's more for me because I like, man, eventually I want to get more people, and
Yeah.
it'd be easier for me to disseminate information once it's not more than just a handful of people. If I can just click a thing one time and be done.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what's kind of awesome?
What's that?
It's like Eric and Mark's stats are like they kind of have like the stats where if you put them together, you have one awesome character.
What?
It's like you have it's like if you split them, have it like combine them. You either have one awesome character or one
Or
like
one
super good
terrible
character.
character?
Yeah. It's like the only stat they have that like overlaps is like strength.
I mean, that's
Everything else is like boosted stat or dump stat. It's like flip flops. It's awesome.
so. Let's see.
So as long as they stay together, they should be able to do pretty much anything really confidently or horribly bad.
So they're like the Wonder Twins,
Yeah.
or yin and yang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that they have the actual script for the different languages in the player's handbook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but mostly because it makes me feel better about having created a cipher for the Dark Empire. It makes me feel better that they did that too. I don't feel like
Dude, I told you about the fucking multi-level cipher I made for.
Yeah, and that made me feel better too. Because at first I just had this huge cipher 3 and I was like, you know what? Maybe this is excessive. But then you started talking about it, and I was like, oh, I feel so much better now.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, like you could have seen his face because his face went from, oh, that's cool, I know what this. Oh, that motherfucker made his own cipher.
I was feeling the whole time that I had. I was like, am I crazy? Am I going too far?
Oh man, he's like, oh, that's you dick. Oh man, and then if you could have seen his face when he realized I made more than one, it's like his eye twitched a little bit.
Hey man.
After he like broke the first one, and he realized that I made another more than one. He was like, he was looking at me like, well played, sir. Well played. Oh yeah.
Like, I just got out of the habit of doing stuff like that because I've been doing encounters, and I can like walk in and sit a neon sign on a table and tell them what to do, and they won't know what to do.
Yeah.
So I've really been bad about like really dumbing a lot of stuff down. But it just gets so frustrating from doing I was doing encounters and I literally gave people like 20 different instances of this same group of people, and they're still sitting there not knowing what they needed to do. And so it made it really difficult because it's just like, okay, maybe like because I didn't just come out and say, or like have some NPC that's come out and say specifically you need to do this. I was just like, maybe I just shouldn't. Maybe no matter how many breadcrumbs laid down, I just needed to say, have an NPC at some point to say you need to do this and not give up on the breadcrumbs, man.
Oh man, hey. So did we decide if Mark had aberration and orc, or if he just had aberration?
No, we decided that you were either going to be aberration at orc or you're going to be dead and have orc. That was the agreement.
Yeah, no, I mean I know aberration is there. I just want to know if he had orc too.
Huh?
I know aberration is there. I just want to know if he had orc too.
Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't subtract. I just added.
Okay.
But whatever you would have, in addition, aberration is there.
Oh yeah.
Like, feel free to renegotiate at your own peril.
I don't think negotiation is Mark's strong suit.
This is like, what? It's like, I was supposed to get stuff back out, and I lost more.
All right.
Like I said, don't let that stop you from trying to stop Mark from trying to re-up.
Oh yeah.
I was a little disappointed that they only had good auras. Like they have aura of life, aura of purity, and aura of vitality, but they don't have the opposite auras.
I mean, I figured you just put a minus in front.
But what?
I guess they figured you could just put a minus in front.
I guess you could just put un in front.
Yeah.
Unpurity. Unvitality. No, that doesn't work. That's a good point. Let me look at that. Oh yeah. If it was like some aura impurity, I could just take all these effects and roll, like make a chart. Like, I rolled a dice and you just got a disease.
Wait, what? A disease?
No,
What?
it's like you become diseased and have resistance to poison damage and have advantage on saving throws against effects that cause any of the following conditions: blindness, charm, deafen, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned. And that's 6. That's perfect for a D6. Or impurity. Let me cut and paste that. There. House roll.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to rename this from party NPCs to house rule document. Abjuration, would that be now necromancy? I guess it would make it necromancy now. It actually makes the description sound awesome when you just swap it for impure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me. Duration, concentration up to 10 minutes. Unpurifying energy radiates from you in an aura with a 30-foot radius. Until the spell ends, the aura moves with you, centered on you. Each hostile creature and the aura, not including you, can become diseased and has resistance. Has no resistance. Oh yeah, I can't have has no resistance. That might be over ridiculous. Oh yeah, has no resistance. Has no resistance is nice. The poison damage and has disadvantage on saving throws against effects that can cause any of the following effects. That works. This is disadvantage instead of you get rolling a d6. That'll be a different spell. Lottery or something. Alright. I'm in no way about to use that against you in the next fight. Next encounter.
Uh-huh.
I'm serious. I just told you about it.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of messed up. So I was looking at the ethereal. Is ethereal just invisibility, or can you not hurt something? Because it seemed like when I was looking at Ghost, it had something where they can't interact with something in the opposite plane while they're either ethereal or in the martial or in the material world. But I wasn't sure. Does that mean you can't attack it without using something using like force damage?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't tell if it was just you couldn't hit it without magical stuff, or if you while it was in the ethereal, that you couldn't interact with it. Period. Does it seem?
What did it say?
Let me find it, and I'll read it. Hold on a second. Oh, it must not be. Oh, it should be. No, it's not in it. I gotta open up a different document. I thought it was in it too. It says.
Okay, did you get that? Did I just share it with you?
I
just shared a document. Did you get it?
I didn't. I'm in the PDF. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
How'd you share it? Oh, you just share. You just click on it, share, or I do not see it.
Let's see what's shared in your Google Drive, I guess. Should be under share it with you.
I didn't get the email notification I usually get.
It should have sent an email notification. It should have went to your Gmail.
Yeah, I'm opening it up. I usually get a pop-up or something. Nope. Where you? If it's just showing shared with me, so hold on. Yep, I see it. I see it showing as shared, but I don't know. I didn't get the notification. Maybe there's a delay.
Maybe.
All right, Lord Eric Bennett. Oh, it's only Linty. I'll just correct that. Oh, still. You can't be of steadfast. Steadfast doesn't exist anymore.
Dude, I told you. You say the whole thing every time.
I'm gonna add formerly of steadfast. Like formerly of steadfast. At one time was of steadfast when it existed. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, this one's working. Let's see. All right, I added a link to something for the Raven's weapon, Raven Onus.
Okay. Cool.
So I'm just gonna add it as a link. And the Sunblade is effectively the same thing except for, like I said, it doesn't have the aberrant tag on it.
Okay.
And the light, of course.
So when he has them both out, what type of light is shining? What's the light look like?
For the Sunblade,
Yeah, because he's got them both out. So it's like you have a monochrome light and sunlight trying to duke it out.
well, I mean, obviously, one's going to win, and it's not the Sunblade. I mean, at this point, you probably have better control of which light source is actually active.
Uh-huh.
Whereas before, it was just like make sure everyone within a mile radius knew you had it out. So I would say after a few years of having it, you've got some sort of control.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you you flip the switch on both of them, the Raven Onus wins.
Oh yeah.
All right, so have added the list of new spells. I just need to go back to finding that thing that I was looking for in the first place instead of doing that. Screw this. Oh, this PDF stuff. Crack open the book. Spell this. 207. So you have everything you need. You have all your information.
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay. Well, I need to look for one more thing, and then I'll be good. Ah, there we go. Page 264.
Oh man. Dude, why is this guy trying to tell me that he rolled an 18, a 17, a 17, a 14, a 10, and an 8 for his stats? This guy, one of the guys who hasn't made their character yet, is trying to tell me he rolled an 18, a 17, a 17, a 14, a 10, and an 8 for his stats. And then I texted back and said, what? You rolled an 8, a 7, a 7, a 4, a 0, and an 8. I'm sorry, I don't allow undead characters.
Right. I mean, what? Why is he even saying? I was like, I assume he's just messing with me because.
Yeah, he's just trying to get ridiculous stats for no reason.
I mean, is he? I guess he's probably used to DM saying like, "Okay, it looks good to me," because man, I've had some DMs.
Nah, he knew I wasn't gonna allow though. He was just messing around.
Okay, because man, I've had some DMs. I probably could have said all that. Yo, they just glaze over and don't listen. And it's like, oh yeah, I did this character, blah blah blah. Have a look at my sheet. They just stare at it for a while and then give it back. And I was like, man, this is gonna be awesome. I did this purely because I knew you wouldn't look at it.
All right.
And they're like, what? How are you doing this? It's like, I showed you the sheet and asked if it was okay. Like, that's okay. I brought this other character, more reasonable character sheet because I knew you were going to get mad, but I knew you wouldn't pay attention. Weird. And so I don't think I'm allowed to change characters anymore for one game. Like I came back after 2 years, and it's just like I still play the same character.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the Morgan Roberts one. But I was just
Yeah.
like, I never really imagined playing him beyond level like heroic type stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so kind of bringing about Paragon, I was like, man, I'd rather make another character, and I think he didn't want me to make one.
Uh,
I had some concern. I need a better PDF. This thing like takes too long. Alright. So I know what page you're on. I just looked it up in the book, and it still takes me forever to get this damn page.
all right. Oh man. Yeah. So I think I definitely have enough to play, but I have some. I haven't filled out like all the features do. You know what I mean? Yeah, just kind of name the feature.
That's no problem because I'm trying to. Like I'm effectively trying to make up a spell to remedy to copy what I was doing before the conversion, and I couldn't find anything. And like I've been looking through the spell list, and then I saw something just now, and I couldn't wasn't able to find it this entire week when I was looking for it.
Okay.
I was like, okay, this is exactly what we need. I don't know. I didn't think about it because it's a 2E spell. I just didn't think about it until today.
Yeah. So, got all that.
All right.
Yeah. So got that. Alright, so we're in this tower. Rissa's in the wind. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last thing you said.
I was just trying to remember like where we were at. And it's like we were in the tower, and Rissa was in the wind, and we had just scared off the pseudo dragon thieves. And I think we just like opened the door and we're about to get jumped or something.
You opened the door, went in, scouted, and found some cultists that were surrounding a giant tree. And from an angle that approached, you only saw 3 cultists, but based on the size of the tree, you suspect there's at least 2 to 3 on the far side, but you haven't gotten close enough to confirm that or try to do anything more than that. And I think you decided you were going to just ambush the 3 that you're in range of instead of taking a chance of trying to scout.
Yeah. That's what we decided.
Okay.
You have Roll20 open?
No, I don't have it open. I can open. No, give me a second. I need to throw it. All right, it's open now. So let's see something. All right, so you decided you're going to ambush them, correct?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and make your attacks. There's 3 of them. There's from where you're at, you're off to the west. So there's the nearest one to the east of you. There's and one that's a little south of them, and one that's north. They're kind of encircling the tree. You can tell. So first off. All right, so.
All right. So I guess Eric's gonna throw first. So he has a 16 to hit, assuming there's no like. Is there a bonus for? I guess the surprise round is the bonus. So he's got an 18 to hit.
You have advantage during the surprise round.
Okay. Okay, he's got a 27 to hit.
All right. That they both hit. Roll your damage. And let me roll. I'll roll the other one's attacks, but suspect it. We need it. All right. So
Okay, so Eric did 8 damage, and then Mark. Shit. What does he get with his? He'd have a +6 with his bow. Mark has a 24 hit on his first attack.
okay.
And I guess a 9 on his second, because he probably should only get advantage on the first one, right? So. Alright, so Mark did 4 damage, and Eric did 8 damage.
Okay. All right. So Bessa casts a frostbolt at another one of them. You attack, and between that's 4. You said 4 damage and 8 damage.
Yeah. Can Eric attack twice?
If you're level 5, you can make 2 attacks. So,
I mean, I know he can make 2 attacks. I'm saying, does Talon return fast enough for him to make a second attack?
I'm gonna say Talon does. That's
Okay.
kind of like its thing.
Okay. And Eric has another 27.
I just got a pop up saying you shared a document with me.
Oh, okay. And he did 11 damage on the second attack.
Okay, so that's. I'm adding y'all to the turn order.
Uh-huh.
Oh, actually, I have to create a token for Eric before I can add him to the turn order. So.
Oh, wait. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I rolled a 1.
Okay.
Or 3. So, yeah. But, yeah, he did a total. Eric did a total of 19 damage, and Mark did 4 damage. Eric did 8 and 11. Or, yeah, 8 and 11. And then Mark did a 4.
So, I forgot we didn't make a token for Eric, did we?
Oh, no.
Okay, so maybe. Oh yeah, I have one for him.
Okay, cool.
I just didn't.
Yeah. I love that his token is like 4 times bigger than Mark's.
Yeah, because I'm creating on a map that doesn't have a grid on it.
Yeah. It was just awesome. Like, his token came out. It was just like, it like devoured Mark's token. Oh, yeah.
That's probably not going to help it at all. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so there's Eric. Let me edit it. Okay.
Okay.
Add them to initiative order.
Sarah. Boris.
And that's every. Oh, yeah.
Betha. Betha.
All right. So now I need to. I know this is messed up, but I'm gonna use Barb's token for the cultist.
Oh, that is kind of fucked up. That's a lot of it fucked up.
Oh yeah.
I don't have permission on Eric's token yet.
Oh, you don't?
Nah, I was able to put Eric into the turn order, but not Mark. Or I was able to put Eric's initiative in, but not. I mean, Mark's initiative in, but not Eric's. Eric had a 13.
You should get. Okay, yeah. I'm not. Hold on.
Yeah, Boris still hasn't attacked. Sarah hasn't either.
Yeah, all right. So all players has. I don't know. You should have rights to it.
Okay.
Maybe I don't have your character sheet set up right.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go and when we finish, we'll leave it open, and I'll try to copy some of that stuff into the character sheets.
Okay. You have to go now?
No, I said when we go.
Oh.
I said leave it open, and I'll try to copy some of the stuff into the character sheets. Because the character sheets are like set up for the backstory campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to stop and do it now. I'd rather go ahead and let Boris assassinate somebody.
All right, so yeah, Boris' turn. Crap, I saved that. I don't think I saved it. Oh, damn it. Oh, no, I saved it. All right, do you have access to the token now?
Let me try. No. I still can't touch Eric's, but I don't know. I think maybe last time I might have had to sign out and come back in and stuff. I don't know.
Well, hold on.
Well, I mean, we'll figure it out right now. It's not like we have a grid-based combat right here.
Yeah. This bothers me.
Yeah. Oh man, come on, Boris. If you hit, it's a crit. Assassinate!
Oh, that's true. And advantage.
Assassinate!
Let's see. Oh. He gets to maximize all his damage too.
Yeah.
So that's 27 if he hits.
Oh, assassins get to maximize their damage too. They don't just have to roll extra.
I thought they maximized all damage rolls. I could be wrong. I mean, it may not matter.
I thought you just rolled again. I think the baseline is you roll extra dice.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's just a crit. It's a crit. Okay.
Yeah, it's a crit.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking the playtest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it's just a crit if he hits. Crit.
And look with all those ones. Okay, so all three of the cultists collapse to the ground dead.
Ambush successful.
Yeah. And all right, so due to that, because of that, nothing else seems to have reacted. It seems like it's, after a moment, you listening and it's complete silence. It's like the chanting has stopped, and then after listening for a moment longer, you start hearing like whispers coming from the trees. And then after that, it gets quiet again.
Well, I think we should advance carefully, but I think Mark should light up this area.
Okay. So as you're approaching, are you moving towards the tree and circling around it? Or what are you doing? Go ahead and tell me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. So
we're gonna move towards where I heard the whispers. Put it that way.
That's the tree from the other. It seems to be coming from the other side of the tree.
Yeah, we're gonna move that way in formation and on guard.
All right. So I will need a perception check.
All right. From everybody, or
whoever's in the lead.
Okay. You're definitely not trained. Perception is wisdom?
Wisdom check, sorry.
Eric is on point. He sees everything. I don't know. Maybe not, because he's not proficient, so people can have bonuses. But he did pretty good for him.
Like you hear like it's kind of quiet. You hear some, but then he noticed like there's some almost like rustling with something, and then you hear like a gurgling sound. And a sound of like a body falling over to the side and gasping. And that's what you heard.
Charge towards the gurgling sound.
So you charge around you run around the corner and you see what looks to be a cultist. Who's like looks like he's killed himself. And blood is pouring out into the grass. And you see a second cultist look up. It was just like we've begun the ritual prematurely, but Dinda already has his foothold. Let my sacrifice bring him forward, and let you interlopers bring him fully in the world. And he like does the same thing, and it's like it collapses to the ground.
I'm hoping that the ritual needs them to die, and so I stabilize.
All right. Go ahead, go for it.
That's wisdom as well, right?
Yep.
Oh.
And as you're tending to the dying cultist, he reaches up and like kind of grabs the part of your cape that's in the front. The chaos of tonight will empower our god. It's too late. And he like kind of coughs up some blood and dies in there. And the moment is like his head falls back, and for a moment it's completely quiet. And then like that, I need everyone to make a will.
You know, a what? A wisdom save?
A wisdom save. Thank you.
Is it charm?
Unfortunately, it's not charm. It's a psychic attack. That's more brute force, but it's not. Sadly, not charm.
All right, this is for Eric. I don't think he saved. This is for Mark. I don't think he saved. I'll let you roll for everybody else.
Okay, yeah, you definitely did not succeed.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I have a 10, and a 16. All right, so I have one. I have a success for Sarah.
Nice.
For some reason, this thing is doing GM rolls, and I'm. I'll have to fix that. I'll have to fix it later. I have a failure for Boris. Oh yeah, she has a. And I have a success for Betha. So Boris failed.
Okay.
Mark has failed. And
yeah, all the guys failed, and the chick saved.
Hold on a second. Are you taking Michael with you? Okay. All right. So yeah, I drew whatever that Hardee's. I have no idea.
You have a $5 bag. You get like 2 different sandwiches, or you can just get the biggest split sandwich. You know.
Okay. Whatever looks similar to what I'd normally eat. Food. All right. Yeah. So everyone who fell gets knocked prone, like gets thrown away 15 feet and knocked prone. And everyone else, anyone who else would get pushed 5 feet, and that's all.
Okay. No damage?
The damage is, I gotta roll it, sorry.
Okay.
It's not a lot, so 6 damage.
Okay.
People who were pushed, and half damage to the people who were not.
Okay. All right. So Eric is at 33, and Mark is at 28.
All right. -3. -6. All right. And when that happens, the concussion after you're able, like, you can see like the bodies of the cultists. They start to bloat and expand. And one rips open, and one of the creatures you saw earlier reaches, like, you see arms come up, and it literally pulls itself out through the tear.
All right, I stand up and attack it.
All right, so we're gonna roll initiative again.
All right.
Here.
This is for Mark. Oh, this is for Eric. Eric has a 9.
You should be able to add your initiative now.
Mark has a 5. Why is he slow? I can add it for Mark. I can't add it for Eric.
Still can't add it for Eric?
Oh, now I can. Now I can. Okay.
All right, so let me add it for other people. Give me a second. It's 2. 7. No, I'm not going to use all of them. Yeah, I'll do more initiative. That's not a question. Plus. Oh, yeah. No. All right. Sorry about that. I almost got it.
Use aberrant creatures.
Yes, they are.
Probably not worth it. Look it up. Just upload. Upload. Upload and upload.
Ah, didn't put them in right. One, 2, 3, 4.
Is it the one you talked about?
No, it's the one I was told before. That was the one that my phone flew up to. Did it work in Myrtle Beach?
Sort of. All right, so the first one claws out at Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to make that attack. And this thing's running. And misses her. Reach for claws. Another one reaches for Betha.
Okay.
And just hits her for 9.
That hit her? Dang it.
Yes, she's wearing no armor.
What about mage armor?
She hadn't cast anything. Well, I can say she cast mage armor.
Why wouldn't she have cast? She would have cast mage armor before the ambush.
All right, so she cast mage armor. We'll say she did. That makes sense for her to have done that. So it misses. And that brings her turn up.
All right. I'm sure Sarah does Sarah type things.
And so she makes her attacks. Figure out why it's only going to GM and not to people.
Must have set up the GM wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw the. Or did you copy and paste that? I saw the claw attacks.
Oh, you are seeing it? Okay.
Yeah, I see the claw attacks.
Okay.
I haven't seen Sarah's attacks if she's attacked yet.
Alright, so Sarah makes her attack. I gotta go back and forth between the different groups, so give me a second. Jesus God. Oh yeah, great sword. That's it.
Bad roll. It'll be good damage though, but she is.
She makes 2 attacks. Oh no, it's running so slow. I might have to do this like with some real dice because this thing is running slow.
Oh, that's well. Her damage was consistent.
Yeah. When she goes to attack, she has to make a wisdom save though, unfortunately.
Oh no.
She has unmodified. And she makes it with a crit.
Nice.
So she deals 12 damage to. That's gonna move people around. There's a tree. Y'all got blasted away from the tree. I'm just putting general where people are at.
Yeah.
Trees on the other side, so there's one there. There. Alright. So she hits the one closest to her for lots of damage.
What's that, like 16 damage or something?
She missed the first time. She hit with the second one. She did 12 damage.
Did you give her strength mod and all that?
It's 2d6 plus 4. I didn't add the.
Plus 4.
Oh wait, she gets to reroll 1s and 2s, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
Just once.
So she did 13 damage because her strength is giving her a plus 4.
Okay.
Rolled a 6 and a 2.
Oh, okay.
She rolled a 3, so she did 13 damage.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, because she has a thing with her rolls extra times. She didn't. All right, and she'll move to become adjacent to both of the creatures.
Okay.
All right, so Morris stands up and will throw a dagger at the one nearest, the one that Sarah hit.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a.
Nice.
Decent amount of damage. And it is still not. It's still up. Oh wait.
That's still pretty good damage from Boris.
Oh yeah, that's the. I have these backwards. This guy's over here. This guy's over here.
Okay.
Alright, so one of them comes from around the other side of the tree,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all they can do. They dashed around from the other side of the tree.
Okay.
Mark?
You mean Eric?
Oh, I'm sorry. Not Eric yet. I had this thing scrolled wrong, sorry. Eric's going to be next, but first is this person.
Okay.
Will come from around the tree and attack Betha. You support you? And misses.
Just barely.
Bringing up Eric. Yes, just barely.
Alright. Eric is gonna step up to engage this one that's near Betha.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to use a superiority die to do his maneuvering attack with his first attack. D20 plus 8. Oh, that's not good. Does he get the...
That definitely misses.
Hold on a second. Okay. He uses it when he hits, so you don't have to call it before. You can use it on a hit. So
Okay.
he's going to attack again and attempt to do it again.
Alright, so you get 2 attacks, so
Yeah. It's a 13 hit. He tried to save you, Betha.
I missed two. Oh wait, that might not have missed. You just hit.
Okay. So he does maneuvering attack, which is going to let him do an extra D8 and allow Betha to move half her movement without provoking opportunity attacks.
All right.
And he did 18 damage.
All right. 18 damage. All right. That brings us to the other one far away, and because Beth is not there, he's not able to reach anyone.
Nice.
This comes out like so, savage claws and roar. And let's see, that's not the bottom around yet. I now, speaking of which, that's a turn over. All right, so that's one. Mark's turn.
Mark is going to move up here. And he's going to use his... Which one of these two next to him looks the healthiest?
Which one looks healthiest?
Yeah. I'm assuming the one at the top.
The one directly above you just ran from around the tree, so it hadn't been hit yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Mark,
He's going to use his...
hit the other one.
Mark's going to use his bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy, on the guy directly above him.
If you hold down the left key where you want it, it'll make a circle.
Yeah. Okay.
Mouse button. Okay.
Yeah, he's casting Hunter's Mark on that guy. It doesn't look like there's a hit or a save. It looks like it just happens. So he's got that guy Hunter's marked. And he gets an extra D6 on attacks against him. And, you know, bonuses to try to find him if he hides or something. And then he's going to use his attacks to... Seven against that guy. So that's a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
He does 10 damage to him. And then...
So that's the one that he marked, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, plus 1d6. So he does 16 damage to him.
Alright.
And then his Horde Breaker feature allows him to get a free attack against the other guy on the other side.
Got you.
He crit him.
Okay. You get to roll twice as many dice.
What about that's 3 and not 4 though, right?
No, however many dice you have, you add that many dice to it.
I was saying, does the magic weapon dice count too?
Yes.
Okay.
We're just going to keep it simple. You just double whatever you have.
All right. So he did 24 damage to him.
You bloodied that one.
The one at the bottom. Yeah, so he did 24 damage to that one.
Yep.
All right, and then his second attack, he's going to attack the one he marked again. Oh wait, I'm sorry, -6. No, -5.
-5.
So yeah, he did 19 damage because he didn't get he doesn't have an extra D6 against that guy.
Okay.
So he only had 19 damage to that guy. But he's going to attack the top one again.
Now I have a question.
Uh huh.
Is this extra attack or?
This is his extra attack now.
Okay.
So he got his main attack, and then he got his Heartbreaker attack, which has to be against the other guy.
Okay.
And now he's getting his extra attack.
Gotcha.
He doesn't get his offhand attack because he used his bonus action to cast.
Okay. For the Horde Breaker.
Yeah. So he got a 16.
That hit.
He did 20 damage to the one at the top.
All right. So that one's also starting to appear worse for wear.
Okay.
All right. That's the turn. Now that she's safely away from the fray. Give me a second. I gotta look up spells.
Yeah. I figure you just end up writing down like her handful of go-tos.
Oh wait, I keep forgetting I have the book, and I keep trying to sift through other locations. I can just look at the book.
Yeah.
It's very costly, but
It was worth every penny too.
I just want to make sure you know you got it.
Yeah, it was worth every penny.
Everybody.
Well, she kept I'm gonna cast Burning Hand or something like that. Ah, there you go. Yes. Can you, while I'm doing this, can you look up what the effects of poisoned are for me?
Yeah. Just poisoned, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's like disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. So let me verify that. Probably in one of the appendixes.
Well, I'm just trying to read through this, and I figured it'd be faster if I have you look that up.
Yeah. Poison. Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
All right.
Hopefully it was Boris that poisoned somebody.
It's actually Beth's turn.
Oh, okay.
He casts Ray of Poison on one of the creatures.
Okay.
Wait, and that's supposed to be what? Unfortunately, she misses.
Yeah. I love the hunter's mark symbol as some dude kneeling with a bunch of arrows in his back.
I thought you'd appreciate it. All right. After engaging the creatures,
Uh-huh.
the enormous tree behind you
Uh-huh.
starts to like shake and quiver,
Uh-huh.
and it starts to like warp.
Uh-huh.
See a vestige or an image or a face of what looks like to be a deformed, like twisted satyr's face,
Uh-huh.
and you can almost feel like it's just like kind of like it warped the tree, and the face is almost looks like it's part of the gnarled tree.
Uh-huh.
And even though it's made out of bark, you can feel it looking at you.
Uh-huh.
And so slowly with like it's a crackling croak, the like mouth of the tree opens up, and this bizarre music starts spilling forth from it.
The tree's an evil bard.
And so everyone must make a will save, or wisdom check. And your armor is affected by this.
Okay. Okay. Eric got a 23, so hopefully he saved. If not, we're in trouble.
All right, you saved.
Mark got an 11, so that's a little more up for grasp.
All right. So Mark failed, and Boris failed, and everyone else made their save.
Uh-huh.
As you're affected by Dendan's aura of dance. Yeah, the sound is like almost sounds like a crazed reverie. It's like a festival of music that's played at a bizarre speed and tone.
Uh-huh.
And you begin to dance uncontrollably and violently. And anyone who's adjacent to you, who ends their turns adjacent to you, gets an opportunity attack at the end of their turn.
Okay.
The first person to end their turn adjacent to you gets an opportunity attack at the end of your turn.
Okay.
As Mark and Boris starts dancing around wildly.
Okay.
That brings us to these creatures, and also it applies to the other creatures as well.
All right, hold on a second.
Huh? Oh, yeah, got one.
Okay.
Okay. So you can use an action to end the effect, to try to make a save to end the effect. But otherwise, at any time, the first time you end your turn, the first time someone ends their, I'm sorry, the first time on your turn, I'm saying it wrong. On your turn, you attack someone, and that ends your turn. And you have to roll randomly. So if there's 3 people next to you, you need to do a 1d3 and attack that person.
Okay.
And so these creatures are affected by it too. So I'm going to roll for this guy and see who they attack. And it will attack its ally.
Okay.
And hit. Dealing 9 damage. And the same effect applies to them, where they have to roll a whiz every time something targets them.
Mm.
And they make it, so he will take 9 damage. And so as the one in the center of action dances wildly, he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 people we can target. 2, so he's going to be attacking Mark.
Okay.
So 15 versus AC.
That misses Mark.
Oh wait, he's bloody. Hold on a second. Bloody. Berserker. Sorry, turn. Oh! He attacks with advantage, but grants disadvantage because he can berserk attacks with berserk attack.
Okay. That'll hit.
So he grants advantage. So let me find an icon for that. I'll use this.
Okay.
So you take 8 damage.
All right. So Mark takes 8 damage. So he should be at 20.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Sarah made hers, right?
She made hers, and she's going to attack the one that Marks was engaged with to try to finish it off.
Okay.
Oh wait, he attacked too. I guess she's gonna attack the one here.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. And it's heaving at him, nearly finishing it off, but it seems clinging by the bearish thread. It staggers away from her first attack. Oh man, if she was 2 levels higher, that would have been a crit too.
Nice.
But unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 is doing. No, it's just reroll one. It's not brutal, so.
Nice.
She rolled a 1, so she gets to reroll that dice. 6.
That was a crit, right?
Oh, that was a crit. But she still gets to reroll that one, so that's 9 plus
11.
11, and then rolls. And gets to
reroll that one.
Oops.
So she's got 14 and gets to reroll.
Oh,
So 15 damage.
15 damage. And it collapses to the ground dead.
Nice. Well done.
And it almost starts to break apart into smoke as it occurs. Almost beginning its dissolving. Okay. So dead icon.
Okay. Hold on.
Dead.
Hold on. I think he gets the bounce it.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Okay. Yeah, on his turn, Mark will be able to bounce his hunter's mark to the next guy. But it happens on his turn. It's not a reaction.
Okay. All right, so it's Boris' turn, and he failed as well. So
he's gonna try to save again, right? Since he has no hostile options.
yeah, he's gonna try to save, but he still makes the attack.
Okay.
Roll 1d20 plus what is his wisdom? He does not have a bonus currently. Does not. Wait. Nope, does not. Straight up roll. Oh. Yeah, you can't roll more than that. So now, who will he attack? 1d2. And he'll attack Eric.
Okay.
And he'll have well, no, he won't have combat advantage but he'll be able to use a sneak attack. At least I don't think rogues get combat advantage for their sneak attack.
I don't. It just allows you to do sneak attack.
That's what I thought. Modifier 7 is 4d6 plus 4. Oh, another nat 1. 2 in a row. He rolled
that damage was crazy. That damage was gonna be crazy.
And now he's gonna try to make his. Oh wait, I rolled a saving throw. He failed it. So, all right, that's his turn. Brings us to this other creature who's dead. So you don't get to have a turn anymore. Our creature right here will attack the thing nearest to it. There we go. Misses. Now roll their save, which they probably won't. Ever. Apparently I'm mistaken, because they make their save. Eric succeeded, so he's good. He sees his allies dancing around wildly. One, Boris nearly stabs him in the back as he flails around.
Yeah, he's gonna attack the guy in front of him.
All right. You mean Mark?
Huh?
You mean
No.
Mark?
Oh,
okay.
24.
24 will hit.
All right, he's gonna use one of his dice to rally Mark. So Mark will get some temporary hit points. 1d6 plus. Oh, he did 6 damage.
Okay.
And Mark gets 6 temps.
Mark gets 6 temps. You can add that. Right? Oh no, we don't have anything for temps. Hold on, I can do something.
Okay.
What symbol looks like it'd be good for temps? Oh, heart with chain around it. There we go. How many temps?
6. Yeah, then I think he missed his next attack.
All right, do you see that icon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he missed his next attack. It's a 12.
I'm sorry, say it again.
He rolled a 12 on his next attack. That probably misses.
Okay. Remember, you have advantage on that guy, so you get to roll twice.
Oh yeah, I do. Hold on. Yeah, I think he probably misses.
Yeah. So the dancing is throwing him off. He's used to ballroom dancing and not this wild forest dancing.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So we have our other friend who is caught in the uncontrollable dance, and he will do 1d. And he makes the save, but he also still has to make the attack. I didn't do that for her. He's going to attack the one that attacked him back. And that'll hit. That'll do work. All right. He doesn't have any special expanded range. Nope, he does not. Dealing 13 damage.
Okay.
You gotta make
Either
it.
at the Sarah or Mark
Yeah, he has to do the save.
or Eric.
I'm sorry.
Which one of us did he attack?
Oh, this guy. Oops. This guy.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
And he failed his will save, so he's actually going to attack this one instead.
Okay.
So they get their life health back. And Mark's turn. And Mark failed. Did he make his save or?
Nah, he failed it.
All right, so roll to see who you're attacking. 1d3.
Who? What do I want to roll?
You choose who gets to decide what number you're doing it. So if you want to do Sarah, this thing, Mark, 1, 2, 3, that's up to you.
All right, that's what we'll do. Sarah, bad guy, Mark. No.
So he attacks Mark.
All right, he attacks Eric. Yeah, he attacks Eric.
Eric. You can still use your Heartbreaker on Sarah. Don't feel like it's the.
Can I use my Heartbreaker on the guy I wanted to attack in the first place?
I mean, you can, but you have to make a will save, or you're going to attack someone random.
Oh yeah. You want me to do the attack first or the will save first?
It doesn't matter as long as you do it. It doesn't matter what order.
All right, here's the save.
You failed. Was that the save to attack the? Oh no, you're attacking Mark right now.
Yeah, now I'm attacking Mark.
Yeah, that's going to.
Now I'm attacking Eric.
Okay, Eric, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he missed horribly.
All right, you got a second attack.
He does have a second attack.
Yeah, go ahead and make that, sir. You can roll randomly for. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can roll randomly for both attacks. So roll your random roll. So
Sarah.
Sarah. So that's
but she's not an aberrant creature.
Fortunately.
Yeah. Oh, but he did roll max damage. So she takes 12.
All right.
And his bonus action, he's gonna bounce the his hunter's mark to that guy.
Okay. That guy? Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
No? Alright. So let's see. Let's see what Sarah's going to... I mean, what Beth was going to cast. I'm just talking. What heart was it?
Did you do anything about that tree?
Oh, that is something she knows. That she's a divination specialist. That's a good point.
Can she like dispel magic?
Let's see. I gotta figure out what levels the spell magic is.
It's a level 3 spell. I don't know if she has it yet.
Now, if she has it, she can cast it 3 times then.
Okay.
Oh, she will attempt to dispel magic.
I think it's
But it's going to be pretty hard. I gotta figure out what she has to roll to dispel against something that's higher level. I think it's just like an Arcana thing.
It says, if the spell's of 3rd level or lower, it ends. If it's 4th level or higher, the DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Alright, so DC 16. Is that a DC? Is that a skill check or a...
I'm assuming you make like a... I'm assuming you're proficient in it. It's either your spellcasting check, right? So I guess you use your spell mod.
I'm just trying to figure out who rolls in this case, her or it.
I think she rolls.
Alright, so it makes an ability check using your spell casting ability.
And your proficiency, right?
Well, your spell casting ability includes your proficiency.
Okay.
So she has a +6, so she has to roll 10 or higher.
Yeah.
So you want me to roll it or you want to roll it?
Yeah, you roll it.
Alright. I'm just going to roll a d20. Oh!
Sweet!
Alright. So casting it, by casting it, she effectively countered it for the next round. So the effect will drop.
Until like her turn comes back or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Boris is no longer affected, and neither are the other creatures.
Okay.
And is that divination? That's not divination spell, is it? Abjuration. So, nope. She does not recoup a slot for that.
Yeah.
Alright, so this creature will move and step on its ally and try to make an attack against Sarah as they try to cluster around you.
Mm-hmm.
And makes a berserk attack at Sarah.
Okay.
Which will cause it to grant advantage when the rest of until the start of its next turn. But it will be able to attack twice. I mean, I roll twice.
Yeah. Oh.
And that will hit for 9.
Okay.
Oh wait, let me put the mark on her because it has. Alright, let me see. I'm using that broken shield thing, or lightning bolt shield, or whatever it is, to demonstrate that it has that effect. Alright?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so this one's going to attack wildly again, so it's going to keep that effect on it. Now that that other effect is gone, man, I didn't realize she had got hit that hard.
Mark hit her for max damage.
I know, but I was like, oh, okay. So let's see who he's going to attack. He's going to attack randomly against one of y'all. So it's 3 of you. So he's going to attack Mark. Because Mark is clearly the more threatening of the group of you.
Yeah. I'm going to use my reaction to get out of attack disadvantage.
Alright, so let me cancel that and roll a normal attack. Hopefully you have better luck than I've had with that feature. And you do.
Nice.
And that's a reaction or a bonus action?
It's a reaction.
Alright, so Sarah on her turn will attack the one that just hit her.
Okay. And she's got advantage.
Yep. She got a manage and she has expanded crit. So which means because I'm rolling it, she'll never roll a 19 or higher. But she definitely rolls enough to hit.
Yeah.
So, but now she has to roll a will save to see if she can actually hit it. Which is always the great thing about these creatures that I love.
No, I thought it was dispelled or something.
Oh, she dispelled the.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's for the creatures. Okay, I got you.
Not the creature.
Nice.
Yeah, that has no effect on her whatsoever.
Yeah.
Apparently, mental attacks only work on boards.
I mean, they work on people who bother to stop and think. I mean, when your thought process is raw or smash, it's hard to get confused.
Alright, so now that Boris has stopped dancing uncontrollably, oh man, I just want you to know the name of the spell is Din Dan's Resistible Dance. That's what I renamed. I renamed the spell, so.
Nice.
Because Odo's is level 8. So Boris probably is not wanting to leap directly into the fray.
Yeah.
He sees what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
So he's just going to back up somewhere else. And chuck a dagger.
Yeah.
That one that's adjacent to it? Yep, over there. We can get to the attack. Alright, so then. Dagger 1d6. 1d4 plus 3d6 plus 4.
Oh, nice.
Like, I need to read something about the wizard effect. Does it work on range or just melee? I think it's just range. I think it's just melee.
Okay.
I gotta look. Because I love that effect for my enchanter, but if it works on range as well, then I'm loving my enchanter even more. So let's see.
Man. Boris definitely hits like a freaking assassin.
Alright. It's like the crit. It's like, man, when I got a crit when I ran this ran the Alkadim adventure. That was just the basic set, and it's like, and he's like, I get how many? I get to roll all of them. He's like, yeah, yes, you do. We're playing we're playing like level 6 characters.
Yeah.
And he rolled a crit, and he's just like, I roll all of those? Like, yes, you do. It's like, I love this edition.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm a bucket of dice.
Dude, I mean, I know Sarah's rolling a little bit low, but it's like, man, why is he chucking a dagger? And she's like cleaving people with a great sword, and he's hitting so much harder. So much harder.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she does get to hit twice, but still, he's hitting so freaking hard at one time.
I know. I mean, but that's really is. Like, she's hitting twice, and if she were to take that great weapon feat,
yeah,
and it just gives you a flat +10 to damage.
Yeah. I mean, she's obviously going to take that.
Yeah. Okay. Instinctive charm. Well, when a creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to divert the attack provided that another creature is within the attacker's range. He's throwing stuff, so that's good. The attacker must make a wisdom save throw against the wizard's spell save DC. On a fail save, the attacker must target a creature that is closest to it, not including itself. Including you or itself. If multiple creatures are closest, the attacker chooses which one to target.
Oh, that's not good.
So, well, that's actually not too bad because the attacker gets to choose. And since
the attacker gets to choose?
Huh?
The attacker gets to choose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's not so bad. If it had only been one, if it had been melee and there's only 2 people nearby, it would suck. But because it's thrown, he gets to choose any target that's closer except for it.
Yeah.
So he can choose to throw it at this other one.
Yeah.
Which will do a lot of damage and give it a bad day.
Did he make your save?
Oh yeah, I need to make a save. Roll 1d20. No, did not.
So he's gonna choose the other bad guy right next to him.
Yep,
that one.
He did. Oh yeah, that works for me because I'm like, oh, it gets to hit someone else as long as it's not me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But basically, it's like he's some mind thing. He's basically you become a displaced beast, but worse because you make the person think that they're targeting the right person.
Yeah.
So I figured that would go well with the whole crazy and the resistible dance.
Yeah.
All right. So Boris kills another guy. We have this one moves in, stepping on its now deceased friend, and it like bursts into like a hazy smoke as it steps on it. And will attempt to attack one of you. 1d3. But choose the attack, Sarah.
Okay.
Sharp claws. And that will hit.
Yeah.
You use your reaction already, so.
Yeah. Well, I can't protect her. She's too far away.
Oh, okay. I didn't see anything. Okay. Oh yeah, so she's like badly hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. This should be Eric's turn.
It is Eric's turn.
All right. He's going to attack the one in front of him.
Okay.
$23.
All right. Make your wisdom save. Your wisdom check. Yeah, wisdom save. And you make it.
All right. I'm going to use a die to rally Sarah.
Okay. How much does she get back?
Well, he does 11 damage.
How many temps does she get?
She gets 6 temps. I have to roll it. It's a D8 plus 1, so I have to roll it too. So she gets 6 temps. And Eric did 11 damage. And then he's going to attack again.
Okay.
$27.
All right. You need to make your check.
Yeah, they can do it multiple times.
I made them do it multiple times.
I know. Come on. Oh, that's not good.
So you can choose to attack anyone in range of your attack. That's other than the target.
So Mark.
Yep, that would be correct. He has 6 temps, so.
Yeah, I took all of them and one more.
All right.
Yes.
So let me remove. It's like you're fortunate you dispelled it, because the ball dance was going to start and people were going to start shifting around at random. You dispelled it for a round at least.
All right. What's that guy doing?
Now the other one will move towards Betha.
Okay.
And attempt to run her day with a berserk flail of claws trying to get her. So it will grant advantage until its next turn as it goes on an all-out attack.
Mm-hmm.
I think I messed up about this. Alright. Oh, that's definitely going to hit.
That definitely puts a damper on her day.
Yeah, it does. Mark.
All right. He's going to use his bonus action to bounce his hunter's mark to that guy.
Okay.
And then he's going to attack the same guy with his main attack. And he's got advantage. So he should hit.
That's definitely hit.
Does he have to make a save?
Mark is attacking. Yes, if you're attacking any of them, you have to make. And if you're attacking the one, Which one did you mark again? I don't think I.
What I marked, the one that's berserking at the top.
Okay.
So I rolled an 11.
All right, so you failed it.
So then I'll hit the other one.
Okay.
But he gets hit for what I would have hit the other guy for, right?
Right. So yeah. Well, no, you wouldn't get the mark damage though.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. That is weird because it's like you think you're attacking that person. So when mark is, how would that? I don't know how I would treat that because you think it's marked. So, but nah, I'm not gonna. That seems like it's something I would have to get real confusing later on. So nah.
All right. So that one takes 9 damage.
Wait, did you just mark the one north of you?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just going to say you instead mark that person because the whole entire action was you thought you were attacking the thing.
Okay.
So instead of that, he'll be marked and you will
He
use.
takes 10 damage.
So send it.
Yeah. That one takes 10 damage. And remove the mark off of that one.
Yeah. All right.
All right. And then he's going to use his Horde Breaker to attack the other one, this one, because he thought he attacked this one.
Yeah.
I guess he's.
Okay.
So he's just going to use his Horde Breaker to attack the one he didn't attack.
Okay.
15 to hit.
That hits.
And he failed to save, so he's going to hit the other one. So.
Go do the Heartbreaker damage.
So he gets one for 15. Now he's going to do his second attack against the guy he's got marked.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Oh wait, what's his bonus?
Oh, yeah. 7, so that's a 16.
16 hits.
Does 11 make the save?
No, it does not. That does not make it.
So he hits the other one?
Yes. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
For 13.
All right. It's still hanging on.
Alright.
It looks badly injured.
Okay.
And Mark's probably like, what the? You're like, what the? It's almost like, I just described, it's like, you ever see those movies where it's like stuff going and all of a sudden it does like the little jittery thing?
Yeah.
That's what keeps happening.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it looks like keeps happening. Where like people are just suddenly like, it's just like, and people are standing in different spots and weird things are going on like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so Buff's turn. I really have to figure out what spells, what good spells there are. It's like I'm just grab spells, but I don't really know which ones are good or not.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to really readjust the spells that she has.
That's
I've
fine.
never played Wizard. That's why I had so much trouble converting her, because it's like I never played Wizard in 2nd edition or 3rd edition, and so I just grabbed stuff that looked like it would make sense.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, it has to make a save.
Mm-hmm.
The one in front of her has to make a save.
Okay.
So one of these, and it has no chance. I'll make a save. To be honest. Oh, it has some chance. It's not terrible. Let's see. Well, it's not too bad. All right. He turns and like kind of like warps and distended and makes this like weird sound, and the creature like curls up into a ball into the fetal position and is like away and cowers away from her.
Okay.
As she uses fear on it. So I gotta find something for that. I don't see it. There's no good icon for that. That doesn't seem like fear. That doesn't either. Need more icons. I'll just use that. Dude, don't break your fear. Alright, so I'm going to use that to say it's afraid.
Okay.
Oh, so basically we've all... Probably. Not frightened by the spell. Creature must take the dash action and move away from you by the safest available route on its next turn. So it has to run away from... it didn't curl up into a fetal position.
Yeah.
Cowered from her, and it has to run away at the start of the next turn.
Yeah.
And it's a cone, but the only way she can angle the cone might get other people.
Yeah.
So, actually, let me make sure of that. It's a 30-foot cone, so yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that it will affect Sarah based on past track record, but
I know, right?
not willing to risk it.
Even if it did, Sarah's safest route might be through somebody.
All right, so the music begins again.
Yeah.
And so I need more wisdom saves as it starts up.
Okay, so I think Eric made his.
Huh?
Eric made his.
Okay.
And Mark, I don't know.
I gotta do 3 people. Failed, and succeeded. So Sarah is affected, Boris is affected, Mark is affected by the dance.
So Betha and Eric are the only ones that are safe?
Yes.
Okay.
And look, lo and behold, who are standing next to each other? Awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone is clustered right there. It's a perfect spot.
Yeah.
All right. So first, oh wait, I gotta roll the other creature one. See, 20. Not like they're gonna make a good decision to move away, but you need to roll them anyway. Failed, and succeeded. So failed. Oh, so the one that's running away in terror did not recognize the song. Can't hear the music. All he can hear is his own.
All you can hear is ah.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly. Wait.
All right.
All right, Sarah's turn. She must roll randomly at the buffet of targets.
Why is it a buffet?
She will attack the one here.
With advantage.
With advantage, you're right. Somehow, I think it's going to survive. So it's somewhere, I believe it's going to survive this round. Somehow. It ain't happening. It's going to survive. I believe in it with its 13 AC. It's 4. Oh, well. Now she has to roll her wisdom. Ain't going. Which she seems to be all roll 20. Oh! She finally doesn't. And I guess it will survive as Wait. She gets to roll one of those dice.
Huh?
Leaves at the other one. So that's a 5, 6, 7, 8. So wait, so 8,
So
12
plus 4 is
to the
13
other guy,
damage.
to the other creature,
Uh-huh.
and then she makes her next
Second.
attack against Mark
What? Why is she attacking Mark?
because she has 2 attacks. And the first one was against that guy, but the twitch happened and made her attack this guy.
Oh, okay.
And now she's making a second attack at Mark.
Oh, okay. I'm going to use my reaction to give that attack disadvantage.
Okay, let me cancel this and start over for regular attack. Disadvantage.
Because I would really hate for her to cleave Mark in half.
I was like, yeah, I hope she doesn't crit because that could be bad.
Yeah. Knowing you, that's when you bust out that 19 and use that expanded crit range.
But like 2 double 19, like 19. Okay.
Alright, so she missed.
She missed. But she rolled the same dice, so just fortunately both of them were low.
Okay. Sweet.
Boris' turn. And Boris also failed. So he's just going to
Dance by himself.
He's gonna dance by himself. Because there's no one near him. He's a wallflower, nobody's there to dance with him. Alright. The other one's getting like
Wait, did he get a chance to save?
Huh?
Did he get a chance to save?
Oh yeah, he does get a chance to save.
The Sarah too.
If he wants to.
The Sarah too.
Friends behind.
Yeah.
Oh, he made a save.
Cool. What about Sarah?
Don't dance. And if they don't dance, they're no friends of his.
What about Sarah?
Sarah, yeah, she got her save as well. I'm hoping that she fails. Yes!
No!
Okay. I mean, oh, that's unfortunate. She failed.
You bastard.
Well, that's most unfortunate.
Alright, it's Eric's turn.
Turn.
Alright, he's gonna move here.
Alright, you don't want to move near Boris?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
And then he's gonna attack this guy.
Okay.
$15.
That hits. Like, just so you know, that is in fact a creepy asexual creature from the far realm, and thus not a guy. But it looks more like a girl, so if you're going to do that, you should say you're attacking that girl. It's very,
Okay, it's 10 damage, but he has to shift it to the one that's afraid.
Wait, you have to roll your will save. Oh, you did.
Yeah, so I shifted it to the one that's afraid.
Okay.
And now I'm going to attack the original guy again.
And so that's 10 damage total?
Yeah. 14 hit. Oh, no, yeah, 14 definitely hits because that's plus 8. So that hit.
Alright.
For another 10 damage.
Alright.
This time, I might have made my save.
You made your save.
Yeah, plus 3 if it's charmed. So, yeah, one.
And it is the effect for not like that isn't a charm. The dance.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's 10 damage to the guy in the middle then.
Okay.
Since I made my save. So 10 to each of those guys.
There seems to be plenty of blood being offered to the Dark Lord here. Starting to build up on the ground.
Alright.
He appreciates your sacrifice.
And,
That's all Eric doing?
yeah.
Alright, so this one, like, is imagining some creature who bursts into the far realm trying to devour the mind of a far realm creature. It's like something that has like tentacles on its tentacles with spikes on the tentacles, and it's like, ah!
Yeah.
When it ran away.
Okay.
It's like, oh, it's too horrible. I can't imagine something that terrible.
I'm from the far realm, but that chick is fucking scary.
Wait, I think I might have an appropriate picture to go with this if I can share it. Oh, hold on. Because this seems like it's backward enough that it would be scary to someone from the far realm. Alan was courteous enough to supply this photo. All right, share. You see that?
Not really.
All right, then I will place it somewhere else.
Oh, the chick with the jellyfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it now.
All right. That's what it saw, except for it looked like Betha. So even more scary because she's creepy looking.
Yeah.
She's mad. And it ran screaming from that.
Okay.
And you're probably like, man, that's not that scary, but to it was horrifying. All right, so you get to make an opportunity attack against it.
No, I don't. Or Betha can. Eric can.
Well, Bethel will make an opportunity attack. In humorous.
Eric used his reaction already.
Okay. For a modifier of nothing. Oh, it's the other.
What? Yes! Yes! And she gets to re-roll the 6, doesn't she? Alright, roll the 6 again. Nice!
She did 9 damage.
Nice!
No proficiency whatsoever.
Oh, that's so great! That's so great!
That's so sad.
That's so great!
You're letting me down. You're letting me down. You're supposed to die.
Oh, that's great.
Bull.
Championship!
It's BS. I'm trying to get a TPK. You're not working with me.
Oh, that's great.
Alright, so that thing screen is Mark's turn. Actually, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna attack the one he's got marked.
Alright. He made a save last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
$17.
Alright, roll your whiz. Check. Wisdom save.
19.
Alright. You definitely hit him. Her. It.
$17 damage.
Okay, yeah. It bursts into a foggy nothingness.
Alright. It's gonna use his Heartbreaker attack against the other one.
Alright.
He's gonna use his Heartbreaker attack against the other one. for 14.
All right, 14 is going to hit. Roll your check. So let's see if we can finish off Sarah.
I failed, but 14 isn't enough to hit Sarah. It's only enough to hit that guy.
That's true. It isn't enough to hit her. So you try to finish her off, but you fail.
All right. He's gonna roll his second. He's gonna use his bonus action to bounce that hunter's mark up to the top guy,
All right.
and then he's gonna attack him with his second attack.
All right.
It's a 26.
That's going to hit. Check.
No! He doesn't get the magic bonus against Sarah, though, does he?
That's the only other person. And
He doesn't get the magic damage against her, right?
No. He doesn't actually physically become aberrant when that happens.
Oh, man. 7. But she's got 6 tips.
Yes. So whoa, time out. What just happened? You hit her and you hit her, but she got 6 tips. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she takes 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
I thought you hit her and then gave her tips. I'm like, wait, how'd you do that?
I mean, Eric could have done that.
Man, it's like, be motivated.
Oh, right. Better have my money.
I'm just motivating to get my money. That's all.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah.
You don't have any more attacks you want to make?
He wants to move over here.
Okay.
That's all the attacks he can make. He did both his attacks and his bonus action.
Oh, too bad the dance effect stopped.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed. It was like 1 round before. All right. So that thing runs screaming from Bethel. Or do you grab advantage when you're frightened? Or you just have disadvantage?
I don't know. Let's check.
I need to get some. I have to find something to bookmark this thing.
There's an appendix in the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like page 221 or 291 or 290. Frightened has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks if the source of fear is in line of sight and can't willingly move closer. So he doesn't grant advantage. He just has disadvantage, and he can't move
closer.
Yeah.
So she could chase after it.
I mean, she could, but she wouldn't. She would just blast it for rage.
I know. I'm just saying. It's like, but it ran around a tree, so she could just chase it in a circle around the tree.
Yeah.
All right, but she's not going to do that.
Okay.
She's going to instead blast this one up here. Actually, probably shouldn't. She probably doesn't want to do that, seeing as what you see been happening. So,
well, I'm saying she can bounce into the one that's running away.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's true. So she'll attack that one, and she'll just use a finger of frost, and it's granting advantage, so she gets to roll.
Yeah.
26.
Nice.
Oh, it worked out perfect, and then she gets to make her. She has advantage on will saves because she's wearing that necklace, which means she'll probably succeed this. Wow.
Nice.
Just makes it through. And this one is hit with the frost, and the frost like shatters and almost dissolves into smoke before almost instantly.
Okay.
So you're dead. So you get moved to somewhere else. See you later. Alright. That brings us to the top of the round, and no one's affected by the dancing right now because everyone made their save, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Boris made his, unfortunately. But you still have to roll to get the dance. The tree is still active.
So I have to do what?
Hmm?
You have to do what?
You gotta roll a save. The music continues from the tree.
Oh, okay.
It's more angry and disconcerting. I need to roll with 3D.
Okay, so Eric has a 13, Mark has a 14.
Sarah makes hers, Boris fails, Betha makes hers.
What about Eric and Mark?
Eric. Wait, who's the first one?
First one's Eric.
Eric fails, Mark succeeds.
Okay. So Eric and Boris are dancing.
Yep.
Okay. And now what?
Alright, so Sarah's turn. And she will give chase to the other one. But because he's around the tree, she can't really attack, but she can get adjacent to it, so she can make an opportunity attack if it continues to run away.
Okay.
Boris is going to continue dancing by himself.
Alright. Saving throw! Saving throw!
So he's going to make a saving throw. And he fails it. He just fails it.
Oh.
You are no longer visible. Eric, it's your turn. You get to maul Betha.
And he failed his saving throw.
Huh?
He failed his saving throw.
Don't worry, it's not going to be a problem after this round. Because she's not going to be standing anymore.
Oh, yeah. He hit her.
Yeah. He really isn't for real. Roll low. Roll low. Oh, you know what? I forgot.
What?
She's supposed to be able to roll 2d20s and bank them, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Because I forgot that. We're going to do that right now. Yeah, so you just rolled a 3 on that first attack.
Oh, so she foresaw that Eric was going to attack but miss her.
Yes. And so she has a 16 banked.
Okay.
She knew that one day Eric would betray her. Alright, so let's see. Anything else? You missed her. Oh yeah, you get to attack twice. Extra attack.
Damn it.
Wow, well, the other, yeah, that's gonna hit. So go ahead, roll damage.
Okay, I want to use one of my superiority dice.
What, to do what?
I want to rally Betha.
Did that happen before or after the attack?
It just says and. It doesn't say.
Okay, so go ahead. You got if it happens all at the same time, she wouldn't be rallying until the slap connects.
Oh, man.
If it does drop below 0, I'll say that she stays conscious because of the temps. Since this is a special case. So she can at least look at you mortified before she like collapses.
So he did 11 damage because he rolled max, but he rallied her for 7 temps.
So she's down to 1 hit point when she has how many? Let's see, the gospel. And 7. So you roll. Oh man, that's so great.
What?
It's like you roll max for everything. That's great.
Not great.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Is she still up?
Yes, she is.
That's great.
She's up because of 1 hit point. All right, so the one that's running away, it's still fighting, so it has disadvantage. But it's not frightening Sarah, so it has disadvantage on its attack.
Okay.
Let's see. And misses. Would have missed either way.
Okay.
And it's Mark's turn.
Can
Mark?
you see that guy?
Did Mark make Mark? Oh, it's only Eric and Boris that failed. So
Yeah.
he would be around the tree, but you could probably you probably wouldn't be able to make it around the tree and get to a place where you can take the shot. But you could get around to try to cut him off from the other side.
All right, he'll do that.
So I'll say next round you'll have reached the next round, but you're not adjacent with him.
Okay.
Or Mark isn't, sorry. And so Betha like cowers away from you in horror, and she's gonna disengage. She's gonna disengage to get away from you. So that's gonna be her turn, so she doesn't want to die. So you just like smacked her and yelled at her, and so it's like what?
Saying she's been out all day. All she brought me was $50.
Oh man, yeah. You're just like I think somebody shouldn't sleep for the next few days. That's all I'm saying. Might want to stay up, stay alert.
My turn for watch.
All right, so the music continues to pour from the tree, and it gets more disjointed and discorded. So everyone needs to roll.
Oh, another save?
Yep. All right, so this is. I actually have to look up their scores for this one. This might be close.
Eric probably saved. Mark did not save.
Alright, so where are we at? So, wisdom 0, 0, plus 3. Alright, so let's go back there. 0, 0, plus 3. Okay, so everyone except for, like, Boris is the only one who succeeded this time.
So Eric and Boris both succeeded?
Yeah, he failed his last save, didn't he? Or he made it?
He had failed his last one.
Huh?
Boris had failed his last one.
Oh, okay. Then, all right. So when he was already dancing when the new round started.
Yeah.
Which would call him to slide over closer and grab a partner. And he goes over to walks with Eric with his daggers, his short sword. And he'll have.
But I thought Boris made his save this time.
Well, he didn't have to make the save at the top of the round because he was already affected.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, it's not his turn yet either though. So, oh yeah, it's Sarah's turn. Sarah will attack the thing and attempts to kill it, and doesn't have advantage for this sphere. Gets to re-roll both dice. And so 11 damage.
Okay.
Since no one else is adjacent to her, it doesn't matter. Roll, and then she makes her second attack. Wow, this is a modifier. And she crit. So she gets to reroll one of those dice.
Okay. And then she gets to roll all the dice again?
Yep, so she did 15 plus 2. That's like 24 damage.
Yeah.
It is badly injured.
Okay.
Boris will slide towards someone as he tries to grab a partner and make his attack against the said grab partner.
No sneak attack, though. Eric's not engaged with anybody else.
You right? So 1d6 plus 3. Six damage.
What?
You did 6 damage.
You rolled freaking 26.
Yeah.
Alright, Eric's got a 27.
Alright, Eric's turn.
He's gonna disengage from Boris.
Alright. You can just take the attack.
Huh?
You can just take the attack. I mean, you got plenty of life. You're good. You're good for it.
Oh yeah, he can't sneak attack me.
No, he just roll him. I mean, I guess do you move your full speed when you disengage?
Yeah, it just takes your action.
Okay, well, you can't. I don't think you're not going to be able to attack the thing this round anyway. So I guess disengage is fine. You just won't be able to dash.
Yeah. I disengage.
All right. Anything else?
Can he see the tree?
Yes, you can see the tree.
Can you see the tree's face?
Yes.
Is it closer than 60 feet?
Yes.
He wants to hit the tree in the face because
So are you going?
he knows if he was singing and someone hit him in the face, he would stop.
Is it disengaged? Are you disengaging them?
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't. Already disengaged.
I mean, if you want to not disengage and just throw it, you don't. The funny thing is, you only had disadvantage if you attack the thing next to you, or if you attack them, or you had disadvantage if you attack away from you.
Oh, okay. So I can just throw it.
I mean, unless I could have read it wrong, But I think you get disadvantage when you attack someone in melee, but I don't know how that works if you attack someone that's not in melee.
Mm-hmm.
So hold on, let me look. Oh no, you have disadvantage all around. It's not just against.
Okay.
That's it. That makes more sense. I think I thought it was like that during the playtest, but maybe I misread. Maybe I read it wrong then too. So
Yeah,
you
he's gonna disengage. No, not because Boris will just fucking follow him. So he's just gonna throw it. He's gonna just move and then throw it. So Boris can take it out.
Oh wait, let me make sure. I didn't roll board save at the end of the turn, so.
Okay.
No, you're not gonna take one. You can just move. I just thought
Okay.
of that. But you can move. And you're gonna hurl it at the tree.
Yeah.
All right.
$18.
All right. So you hurl Talon at the tree.
Uh-huh.
It like embeds itself right where the mouth would be.
Uh-huh.
And and as soon as it does that, it creates like this huge backlash.
Uh-huh.
And so I need you to do a contest. What would be like a will would be a will against will would be charisma.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be a contest. Your will versus it, as you've made contact with a creature from the far west realm. Roll high.
15.
No, that's not. Hopefully, now we're saying hopefully I roll low.
I mean, that's pretty high. I just don't have a. I don't have a bonus.
Yeah, well, yeah. So we're hoping that it rolls low. Do you have any charisma skill that might apply?
I have intimidation and persuasion.
I'll give you intimidation.
Okay. So
Right.
that's +3, so that's 18.
Okay, so 18. Let's hope now that's gonna work for you. Oh, nah.
Oh.
And so, well, you've made contact with a creature from the farm realm and locked into a battle of wits, and you like just stop. Eric's like just stops moving for. He's just like almost he's stunned. Interaction. So you're stunned for 4 rounds as it's slowly breaking your mind. Is not able to withstand its psychic assault.
Does this psychic assault stop it from singing?
Like, unfortunately, it does not. It stops Eric from hearing it. So, well, no, I'll say it stops everyone else from hearing it because it's focusing exclusively on you. And I would advise that you succeed at a save in the near future.
Okay, just let me know when I get a saving throw.
Okay, it'll be on your next turn. Oh, actually, it'll be at the top of the round. All right. The creature who's afraid tries to shake off its fear, but it's an action, I believe. It fails to shake off its fear. So, Mark, it's your turn.
All right, he's gonna
You
attack it.
you hear a wail coming from behind. Mark would hear the wail. Well, everyone would hear the wail coming from as Eric like locks minds with the entity. So I don't know how exactly would Eric scream if his mind just began to be overwhelmed by some creature far beyond his comprehension.
Wait. Did you get the damage from Talon? I'm just saying.
Oh, I mean, what was the damage? It's not. It's really inconsequential. What is it? Go ahead and roll it.
It's 8.
8. So you did 8 damage to the tree, and still able to withstand it.
Bart is gonna try to kill off the guy that's been fleeing.
Okay.
The 23.
That hits. I assume you're going to come at it from an angle where you're not standing directly next to Sarah?
Yeah.
All right.
For 15.
All right. So you twitch for a second, but he's still it's the only thing near you, and you stab it and finish it off.
Okay, so it's dead.
Yeah, and so it bursts into smoke as it's dissolved by the power of. I assume you stabbed it with your Raven's Onus.
Yeah.
And having stabbed the creature, Mark senses something. Still senses a source of aberrant power coming from the other side of the tree. That's all. You doing anything else with your turn?
He'll move in that direction because he's usually compelled to do so.
Okay. So you start moving towards Eric, and you see that he's like pretty much frozen in place. And it's just like he has almost like a slack-jawed look on his face. And he screamed, and it kind of like choked out. He's just standing there. He's just sitting there staring at the tree.
Okay. So I make a saving throw now?
Yes.
Do I get my +3?
For this one, I'll say yes. Yes.
Oh, a 9.
All right. So you feel as though reality is peeling. Eric feels as though reality is peeling away, and the only thing is him in the tree and the horrible vestige on the tree. So we're out of combat at this point. So, all right,
just keep rolling saves till he makes one.
Huh?
Keep rolling saves till he makes one.
I mean, they're gonna come over Boris is gonna is walking around you, looking at you like what's wrong with him. And Bethlehem comes over, starts looking at you, trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
So let's see. She has proficiency, so that's +3. She has 4. And she can't quite figure out exactly what's going on, but she can sense that there's some sort of connection between you and a face on the tree. And so she announced like they're like it's like whatever what it seems like whatever it is trying to force its way through. You, Eric, as its conduit. And so enough time's gone by, you need to make another saving throw.
Oh, that's not good.
You know. And so now it's almost as if you feel as though there's nothing but the tree, like your body breaks away into nothing, and it's only your consciousness and the tree and a void of darkness. And the tree looks more and more like a giant, like a large, malignant, deformed satire.
Mm-hmm.
And it just looms largely, almost like a planet standing beside you, and nothing else but the infinite darkness encroaching upon you.
Okay.
So what's Mark doing?
He wants to make a save, but I think Beta foresaw that he would make this save.
Yeah. Hey, all right. So Beta's roll was a 16.
Yeah, so that's a 19.
So he's able to make the save. And he snaps out. He starts to snap back too, and now he feels like the satire is trying to push into his mind, but he finally has reasserted himself.
He holds his hand out and some of his talent back to him.
All right, and when that happens, it's like the connection breaks. And there's like in a tree, and there's like a well coming from the tree, and another burst of much larger than all of the ones you felt before. Erupts from the tree, so everyone needs to make a wisdom save.
Do I get the 3?
Yep, you do.
Okay, Mark failed. I'm sorry, Eric failed, and then Mark got a 15.
All right, so everyone failed except for Betha. Well, no, I'm sorry, Mark. Everyone failed except for Mark and Betha. And when the shockwave passes, everyone's unconscious except for, and the first people to regain their faculties are Betha and Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And as they look up at the tree, the face is gone, and whatever power the tree possessed seems to have gone with it. And Mark no longer feels the aberrant forces.
Okay.
So when after are you gonna rest, or what are you doing now?
Yeah, we're gonna rest. Well, we're probably gonna rest a little bit far away from the tree.
Okay. Are you gonna rest where you can see the tree, or completely away from the tree, or where are you going?
Completely away from the tree.
Huh?
Completely away from the tree. We're definitely breaking line of sight.
You're gonna go back downstairs?
Yeah, we're probably gonna go back and lock ourselves in the kitchen because the kitchen seems nice and safe.
Okay.
We'll clear of pseudo dragons first, and then we'll lock ourselves in.
Okay. So when you go down to the kitchen, you just like everything's like a mess and disheveled. There's like grain and seeds scattered everywhere. Like you see like a half a bag of seed like was dragged like up the stairs. Where it was like kind of discarded and poured out, and it's just like there's stuff like all over the place.
Okay.
And so when you enter into the kitchen, Like you don't see you only see like one of the pseudo drakes like asleep it's asleep on his back on the top of one in a like on top of like the floor where like one bag of grain was like ripped open and it's like this laying on top of it like it's a pile of coins. And it's like it's a real dragon. It's mine. But none of the other ones appear to be there. Just the mess that seems to be left from them.
Okay.
The man that you were talking to that you left there to recover is there. He seems to be in better condition, but you see if he's complaining about those damn pseudo drakes and they're a bane of his existence.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're coming in, he's just like he doesn't even recognize who you are.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, how'd you get in here?
I tell him how I got in here. Is that who's this guy again? That's the guy I found,
the
right?
guy you rescued and talked to earlier before you started going upstairs.
Yeah. I tell him we've been clearing the tower and we've been encountering like a bunch of resistance from aberrant creatures and stuff.
Like, that's crazy. There's no way that they could have got into the Archmage Elsa's tower.
Yeah, they're here. And what happened to you? You were all like beat up, about to like tied up and captured when we got here. We set you free and like tended to you.
Like, that's crazy. I've been here alone. It's like I don't know how those pseudo drakes got out of the a planetarium, but I've been here alone since the Archmage left for the Feywild.
You went to the Feywild? When was this? Why did you go there?
He left maybe a week ago. Maybe a week. Oh, just so you know, a week is 12 days here.
Okay.
And basically, a month is broken up into 3 weeks, and each week is 12 days. And I have a screaming baby, so I have to. I thought Yana didn't come back yet, so hold on, I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, if you need to call it, I mean, it is 4:30.
Yeah, let's call it. Yeah, let's call it, and we'll do the exposition next week because we're way past our time today.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
I'll see you next week.
All right. I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get better at learning the rules, but yeah, I'm liking 5e so far. But Micah. Okay. Well, all right, man. I'll talk to you.
All right.
Take it easy.